So, geez, is Prince back in the building? Successful 25-year-old entrepreneur, black, handsome, sexy. But let's get to the video. The number one reason why you're not successful is because you take life not serious enough. And at the same time, you take it too serious. Now, before I got someone say, but Prince, aren't these two things contradictory? Bruv, always got these fucking idiots that'll be talking shit. Why don't you just shut the fuck up? Let me explain these two things. What I've always seen is that, especially when I was young, and that's kind of when you can always start seeing who's gonna be successful or not. The guys who never became successful never really took their successes seriously. When I was 15, the only thing that was on my mind is I needed to be the fastest guy in Austria. It was important to me. I would literally be depressed if I didn't run fast enough. It was even important to me to have good grades. You might say, oh, nerd, this and that. I was just fucking smart. Just because someone watching this is fucking stupid doesn't mean I didn't have to have good grades in school. And I got academic scholarships because of it. Success was always important in every single area for me. Even the grades I had in school were important to me. If I was getting enough bitches was important to me. If I was in shape was important to me. If I was making money was important to me. It was super duper important to me. And the guys who would always fail, where I knew from day one they would never be successful, they just kind of had a nonchalant attitude about their successes. They didn't even fucking care. I would be like, yo, why the fuck does this guy have a Ferrari and we don't have a Ferrari? And he'd be like, yeah, whatever. I guess he did some business. They're just nonchalant about it. Now you have to ask yourself, are you nonchalant about your success? Now the second thing though, that is also super important, but not in the way you think. You have to listen to my words very carefully. If it's too important to you, if life gets too important to you, if failures become too important for you, you will also never succeed. And that's also what I've seen so many times. It's interesting how life works if you look at the extremes of the spectrums, right? I would know the loser, weed, guys, working some shit job and they're fine with it and they never really cared about being successful. And they would literally say, oh, yeah, as long as I'm making enough money to survive. And then you would have the other extreme, right? Let's say you would have this girl and she was like the top 400-meter sprinter in Austria. But then she lost a race. It would be so important to her. She'd be like, oh, fuck. And then she actually quit. You can never quit because of failure. And that's what I mean. Number one, success needs to be ultra important to you, but at the same time, failure cannot be important to you. You have to be the type of guy, you're like, I need to win, I need to win, I need to win, I need to make $1 million. But then you end up making negative $1 million in that year. I don't know, something happens, you go into debt. And then you just, laugh it off, ha, fuck it, I'm still alive, that all that matters. I'll just make the $1 million back somehow. Just go to sleep, don't worry, wake up next morning, try again. That's the type of guy you need to be if you truly want to be successful. And this kind of shows itself in many different ways, guys. It will show itself in the actions you take. Are you gonna be serious enough about your fucking business that you're gonna be spending days, years on it, every single day, trying to become the best fucking version of yourself? Never giving up. I always say the average millionaire I know has lost all of his money at least 3 times. For me, yeah, it was 3 times already that I lost basically all of my money. First time, I was doing dropshipping, and I actually started making money with dropshipping. I paid this mentor. I always tell you guys, pay a mentor so you can start making money. He can just tell you how to fucking make money, get a money coach. And I did that. And I started literally making 500 a day, 600. I was literally making money. But then the Trump Biden election came. Facebook was banning accounts left and right. I think I even tried to fucking sell masks during Corona and they just fucking destroyed my ad account. Facebook banned everything. I ended up losing money because I was trying to reinvest back into the business. Kept losing money. And then I lost all the money, all the profits that I made, I lost. Plus then I was in debt. Think about that. Isn't that crazy? And I thought to myself back then, I will never be rich. Because I met this guy. He was doing the same dropship with the same mentor. For some reason, he succeeded with him. I would like to see him like, okay, brokey, fucking somewhere in the Netherlands. Then starts making money. Then he's in Dubai on jet skis. Then he's buying a Rolex, right? Then fucking see him in supercars. And then I was still a brokey. Think about that. Isn't that fucking insane? Second time I lost money, I literally had made 300 grand that year. It was in 2021 from crypto, made 300 grand. I felt like I was on top of the world. I felt like I could just get rich with trading. Another thing that is really bad for you, because making a lot of money with crypto is gonna mess your mind up. It messed up my mind. I'd made 300 grand from 4 grand in my college dorm doing fucking nothing. I mean, funny enough, actually, I made the money because I was, perspicacious. Someone told me about it. I was like, This coin is named Elongate. Elon Musk, when he talks about Dogecoin, that shit goes up. So if he talks about Elongate, that shit's gonna go up. So then his brother talked about Elongate, and that shit went up massive. It made massive amounts of money. But then it was 2021, that was, I think, October. I got greedy. I invested into literally Cardano when it was, I think, like $2.80. I don't know. And then it was gonna go up about $3, I thought. I placed a massive order with all my money, with leverage. I was like, yo, I'm gonna make a lot of money. Went to sleep. 4 hours later, I lost all the money. It was like 100 grand I lost. You know what I did then? I fucking laughed. It's funny because you feel like empty. Kind of laughed about it, haha. Looked at my account. I was like, yeah, I'm fucked. I was staying like in this hotel. It was like $300 a night. And I just went to breakfast. Fuck it. Let's just try again. Then I started my model agency business. Model agency business, something similar happened. They banned all our fucking models, and I was fucked. But guys, you can never, ever give up. At the same time, though, it was super important to me to keep on being successful. I wasn't gonna be no sucker after I fucking lost. I wasn't gonna be like, oh yeah. You know what? You know what's kind of funny, guys? I don't know how you guys think, but when something fucked up happens to me, right? Or in general, if I look at my life in the next 10, 20 years, you know, there's so many things that I imagine myself that I could be. I could be a billionaire, maybe I'll be a president, maybe I'll be a politician. Who knows? Many things could be, right? But you know what I know will never happen? That I'll be a fucking loser. I don't know how you guys think about yourself, right? But I just don't see myself failing. Like, I'll give an example. I just don't see myself in 10 years being homeless or making minimum wage and just being a fucking loser and it never worked out. It's impossible for me. I don't even know. Like, it's almost like I believe that multiverse doesn't even exist. The scientists say there's so many multiverses in the world, every possible possibility of each thing that could happen. But I just don't even believe that multiverse exists where I'm a brokey. And that's what you need to think about yourself. So that's why it's super important to me to become successful. I'm not just gonna give up. It just isn't working like that. I'm not just gonna give up. Imagine you hear 5 years later, Prince and broke you because you gave up. It's not gonna happen, guys. Success is ultra important to me. But at the same time, I know that when I lose, I don't give a fuck. Because success is inevitable. I'm just gonna try again until I win. And that's what you need to think, guys. This is the mindset that will propel you forward and make you fucking amazing. It'll make you a lot of money. It'll get you a lot of bitches. It'll make you jacked. Take this mindset in every skill you're trying to attain, and you will always be massively successful.